And instead of 10 to 15% of your hairs being in a shedding phase, it may be 20%, 30%, 50%. And you're in a panic at this point because you're thinking, I'm going to lose all my hair. Hi, I'm Kay from Melbourne Trichology Hair Loss Channel. Today we're going to be talking about post-COVID hair loss and all you need to know. Firstly, don't panic. This is going to recover. Generally, post-COVID hair loss or any high fever, trauma, stress, operation, medications can cause a type of hair loss named Telogen Effluvium. Now, Telogen Effluvium is where the scales shift, and instead of 10 to 15% of your hairs being in a shedding phase, it may be 20%, 30%. 50%, and you're in a panic at this point because you're thinking, I'm going to lose all my hair. You won't. Generally, what will happen is this will recover on its own. Sometimes it can take 3 to 6 months. Sometimes it can take a little bit longer. Our advice to you is to seek advice from a hair loss specialist, whether it's a dermatologist or a trichologist. Now, if you're going to book in with a dermatologist, you will need a referral from your GP. So you will need to see your GP first. If you're going to see a trichologist, you do not need a referral. You can book in to see your trichologist. If you have any blood test results, take them in with you. So your specialist will ask you a variety of questions. They'll examine your hair and your scalp, and then they'll give you a diagnosis. So commonly post-COVID, we are seeing Telogen Effluvium, but sometimes you can have other underlying hair loss issues exposed, such as androgentic alopecia, male or female patterned hair loss, or you may have another type of alopecia. So we really need you to have a diagnosis rather than self-diagnosing, because you'll go out potentially and buy expensive products that you really didn't need because it would have recovered on its own. Or maybe you have diffuse alopecia areata. This is why it's important to have a diagnosis. So firstly, book in with your hair specialist. They'll give you your options of, if you have Telogen Effluvium, of no treatment and just let it run its course and recover, or they'll offer you a treatment option to speed up recovery. But either way, your hair is going to recover. So please don't panic. We don't want you going out buying vitamins and gummy bears and DHT inhibitors. Typically what I'm seeing out there is people buying those sort of vitamins and going into recovery, but they're not going into recovery because of those vitamins or gummy bears or DHT inhibitors. It's just been coincidental that the hair was going to go into recovery anyway, but now they're convinced that this has been the remedy to their hair loss. And then they tell their friends that are experiencing it, and then everybody's going out buying products that they don't need. So we want to save you from doing that. So first of all, your diagnosis from your specialist. Telogen Effluvium, you don't need to do anything. But if you want to, your specialist will advise you on that. So good luck on your hair loss journey. Please don't panic, and I'll see you next week.